pregnant. Good morning, YouTube. How are you all doing today? Well, back in the kitchen, just gonna get some liquid gold underway. Liquid life, black gold. Coffee? Yeah? It's a one-word object, Jordan. Yeah? And get this day started. So got a bit of a day plan. We're just gonna go do some cardio. Sort of tapering cardio down now as we get closer to the show. I still want to keep it up this week though, especially if I'm going to do a carb up. Again, still in two minds as to whether to do it or not. And look, you could always be a bit leaner, right? Could you? And then we're going to hit legs a little later today. But before then, I got to go to work again, just for like two hours or something. Just help somebody pack some stuff into a van. Mindless work, but you know, got to pay the bills. Then yeah, going to catch up with Tobias, my main man, and then go and hit some legs. So both Toby and I have some lower back issues, so I'm sort of pulling out one of my lower back friendly leg workouts. So if you're someone who's suffered with lower back issues or even hip issues, I think you'll find this workout quite useful. It's pretty low volume in terms of the amount of sets, which again is like how I generally run my entire training, because you know, you're here to train. I believe the term you were looking for was we're not here to spiders, Jordan. Yeah, and you want to get the most out of your training. So yeah, you know, there's no point in just faffing about spending energy doing heaps of sets. May as well get in there, do one solid set, pull out all the stops, and make it count. So yeah, so we'll hopefully get some footage of that. Probably get some more footage of my big feet up later this afternoon. What you guys have all been interested to learn about anyway. So yeah, hey guys, stay tuned. I'll see you soon. As hardcore as a grenade, I know, but hey, it still holds coffee, so that's everything I need. Yeah, I can definitely tell I'm depleted now because I'm sitting here doing some editing and, well, contemplating not doing it, and I'm also trying to justify not going and doing cardio. Of course I'll do it, it's just, yeah, you know, the brain tries to justify you not doing things that are going to threaten your survival. Survival, Jordan? Really? We're going to go down that route again? Like, it's just a fucking diet, yeah? It's not like you're fucking going and saving someone from a burning building or having to rush into Baghdad and shoot people. Like, let's keep things in perspective, yeah? It's a bodybuilding competition. Hmm? But the other way that I know that I'm depleted is that I start to Google food. I'm actually in a bit of a pickle because I've got my post-comp feed all lined up, so after the comp I'm going to my favourite pizza restaurant in Sydney and I'm going to smash a pizza. I'm still undecided as to whether I'll get like a 4 metre long or just a half metre, because the next morning I'm going to the buffet at the Star, and you know, like I don't want to be like, I don't want to have a massive belly full of food from the night before, otherwise, you know, I won't get my money's worth from the buffet. yeah, they won't be breaking even that day. And after my pizza, I want to have some nice sweet goodies to wash it down with, right? So yeah, and, one of the best places I go to is this place called Papa's. It's this Italian cakes place. And this is their baked ricotta cake. This is their baked ricotta cake with Nutella. So this is the one that I'm looking for. These are their cakes though, I mean, if you, ooh, what's that? Is that white chocolate? Oh. White chocolate is seriously like crack cocaine to me. White chocolate mud cake is made with white chocolate sponge and white chocolate ganache filling, finished with white chocolate ganache and chocolate decorations. Standard sizes, 8 people. 15 people. Anyway, yeah, so still undecided. Maybe I'll decide on the day. I don't know. I would have had a sub and carved up and stuff. You know what? I think I'll go to Papa's anyway and just get like a small box of like cannolis and ricotta cheesecakes, and they do like little ones, you know. And yeah, do my half-meter pizza and wash it all down. Alright, now that the morning cup of life is down, I'm just going to take you through my sort of pre-cardio routine, if you like. So, always have some of this, good old apple cider vinegar in a cup of water first thing in the morning. Stuff's really good for you. It helps to really alkalize your body, helps to improve your sensitivity to insulin as well, and just general all-round gut health. You know, boosts your immunity as well. Really important, especially when you're on a low-calorie diet going to a bodybuilding show. So yeah. Alright, next up is good old carnitine L-tartrate. About half a teaspoon of this. And then I'll usually have 2 caps of CLA. I tend to have these throughout the day when I get to a point where I feel like fat loss is starting to slow. You read some studies and they're like, oh yeah, CLA doesn't really do anything. Look, you know, studies are one thing. I'm always more leaning towards anecdotal evidence, like how does it work if you try it? Because the thing about studies, right, is that unless that study was done on you, you never really know. So I always keep an open mind and try things and do the best to listen to my body as opposed to some person standing in a white lab coat. So CLA is just a form of fat that's very hard for your body to actually turn into fat, a little bit like coconut oil. And what it actually does is it stimulates what's known as the PPAR receptors, which are kind of like, it's kind of like the machinery that tells your body what is coming into the body and therefore what it can start to get ready to store and burn, right? So if you have a fat source coming in to the body and it's a fat that your body really struggles to actually store, it's telling your body that you've got fat coming in, so we can actually start to burn more fat, but you can't store it, if that makes sense. Regardless, it's like 1 gram of fat in per capsule, so it's 18 calories from fat, 2 grams of fat, so much for muchness really. But yeah, I just find, you know, pre-cardio and then another 2 times throughout the day just helps to keep you on the fat loss train. Alright, we'll go do our pre-cardio poo and get on the road, shall we? One of the buggers about living in an apartment complex. I'm just trying to open this door. Living so close to other people, and when you're dieting,
as I said yesterday, your senses become hypersensitive, right? So you can literally smell what everyone is having for breakfast. Some lucky bastard's just been having bacon and eggs. That's alright. I'll have bacon and eggs for dinner. Look at that fucking thing. God. I tell you, it never ceases to amaze me what humans can do. Like, look at it. You know? Like, who would have thought that, oh yeah, let's just build a massive fucking triangle and that way we'll be able to communicate to people on little handheld devices. Like, what? Yeah. You know, I used to try and figure out all this stuff, and it caused me a lot of angst because I thought like, oh, I'm dumb because I don't understand it. Now I just like take the easy approach. Picked it up from Jim Rohn, actually. Highly recommend his work. You know, which is just to be like, allow yourself to be bewildered, like allow yourself to be amazed. Instead of trying to figure it all out, just be like, oh my God, that's so cool. And I'm so glad that I don't understand it. Yeah, anyway, thought for the day. Alrighty, so we just got here to work and it's fucking loud. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for that big fuck off truck to go by. There's a resource recovery center up there. So it's like where they take all the rubbish and stuff. So yeah, a few big trucks going past here. I'm just going into this storage place to help someone pack a van. Anyway, I wanted to give my thoughts on low carb dieting, and that is that you shouldn't low carb diet. What do you mean, dudes? Yeah? What I mean is that if you're gonna do low carbs, do no carbs. And this is, like, I've known this for a while, but I came to realize it as I was walking today, because last night I was starting to feel a little bit sluggish, you know, like depletion. And then this morning, I mean, yeah, okay, I've got coffee in my system and stuff, but I was walking and I was feeling a little sluggish, but about 3 minutes into it, I felt light. And I was walking strong. As you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, walk on. Yeah, so, and it got me to realizing, like, if I start drawing parallels to when I did my first comp diet, which was like low carb, you know, it's like, it's a pretty standard diet that most people would do. It's like 150 grams of carbs per day. And you feel like shit. And the reason is because you've still got glucose in the body, and glucose is your body's preferred fuel source, especially if you're doing bodybuilding style training. And the brain can only really use glucose. So that's why if you're doing low carbs, you'll feel like arse, and you'll be highly irritable and you'll feel heavy. But if you do no carbs, then when your body switches over into ketosis, which means it'll start using fats for fuel, then you'll feel good. And this is the benefit of it. Now, I'm not a big fan of saying, you know, do a keto diet, do a fasting diet, do a high carb diet, do 6 meals a day. I'm a fan of doing whatever you enjoy the most, and whatever you get the best results from, whatever makes you feel good, and you know, gives you health and vitality. So whatever that is, stick to it. Having said that, I do find I function better on a higher fat and protein based diet. Not to say that I can't use carbs, but yeah. Now, more to the point is that a lot of people will write off low carb diets or no carb diets as being, you know, like feeling really sluggish and lethargic and stuff. And that's true until you kick over into ketosis. So for most people, it takes about 2.5 to 3 days. So if you're doing it, you'll generally find that at about the 2.5 day, 3 day mark, you'll actually feel like, oh, I actually feel pretty good now. That's your body switching over into keto. So you can fast track that process by fasting. So don't eat for, like, if you say, okay, I'm going to start a keto diet or, you know, no carb diet on Monday, well, fast that day and don't eat until the afternoon. Your body will use the glucose a lot quicker. The other thing you can do is you can do like an hour and a half worth of training on that day, and that will deplete your stores even further, putting you into ketosis quicker. That's what I did yesterday on Sunday after, you know, 2-3 days of carving up. Felt sluggish towards the end of yesterday, and woke up this morning feeling heavy, lethargic, and then yeah, about 2-3 hours into the day, I switched over. So I'm feeling pretty good now. Yeah, we'll see if that's still the case come legs. All right, better get to work. All right, so we're here at work waiting for the other person to rock up. So much for the responsible team leader. Yeah, really got to pee too. It's a common occurrence for me, needing to pee and not being able to find anywhere to do it. I never need to do extra glute exercises because I often find myself in this position, so I'm always standing there squeezing the shit out of my glutes. Stop myself from wetting myself. Let's see if they got a toilet here. Ah, success. Thank God. Something about lighting in bathrooms is just always good. Get a bigger bathroom so that I can pose and see myself more, yeah? Whoa, it took a while to come around. Alright, so we're here with the man, Tobias. Say hi, he's got the... he's got this token thumbs up that he always does.
Makes Christina crazy.
yeah, it drives Claire crazy too, actually.
Excellent.
I think there's something about bent thumbs that women just don't do.
All of our photos?
So yeah, Toby and I have reunited. Give you a bit of history. I actually started training Toby way back at Anytime Fitness in Glebe.
Yeah.
And actually, I was looking at photos of it yesterday. Yeah. I got that picture of you throwing up and then trying to crawl up the stairs to get out. We trained legs that day.
That brings back to today?
Yeah, it does. So we're actually going to train legs today. Both Toby and I have got pretty screwed lower backs. They sort of arising from the same issue, eh?
Yeah.
Toby works a bit of a corporate job, so a lot of sitting down and stuff. Actually, I don't really have that excuse, I don't think. But anyway.
It's heavy shit, man.
Yeah, being an athlete. So today's workout's going to be a bit of an insight into how you can still grow big quads and make yourself throw up without squatting and lifting really heavy. So
I can look forward to it.
yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get a bit of footage on there. Not too much though, because we actually want to be invested in the workout. Any last words, Tobes?
Game on.
See you then. finished up doing the legs with Tobias. He had to shoot off, but I'm gonna just do a little bit of Stairmaster. Just bring in those cuts in the glutes a little bit more, you know? But yeah, no, just a bit of active recovery. Last real hard leg session before the show. Yeah, feeling good. Went pretty hard today. I think it's part of the benefit of having someone standing by you, especially if they're filming you, I find. Can't slack off for your viewers, right? That doesn't get you any subscribers. There were a few things that we didn't record. We're there. Yeah? Like what? Enlighten me. Why don't you? There was a 100 rep leg press, and there's some calf work, and like a single leg hamstring curl. But yeah, I needed my phone for the music for the leg press, of course, and calves is, well, calves. Got a little bit of it, but yeah, it's all new to me, this whole filming yourself while you're training thing. I don't know if I really like it, or that, or I have to get, you know what, I have to get a proper camera. That way I can have music in as well. Give you guys a bit of an insight into what's available in the member section. It's good to see my legs are finally like holding their vascularity. Fuck, I really need to get some tan on them though. Fuck, can't wait to eat. I'm gonna finish this up, check back in with you guys. See you then. Alright, and we're back. You guys a little bit of insight into how we start, because we fast. We found that we function a lot better when we fast, don't we, babe? Anyway, you heard it from her first. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because we're our driving neurotransmitter is adrenaline, and when you fast, your body secretes more adrenaline, and we feel good on that. So yeah, fasting works for us. Anyway,
I've converted 3 people.
Claire's a cult follower, cult leader. You should check her out. It's Claire the Bear on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
I'll eventually get her on YouTube one day, maybe. Anyway, some of the good benefits of fasting is that your gut has had a time, you know, long time. We do pretty much a 24-hour fast, a long time to clear out whatever's in there. So before you start eating, you want to actually nourish your gut with good bacteria, because it's like a clean slate, right? So we'll start with some kombucha. This is turmeric and carrot and ginger. Really good shit. All the other ones make us really gassy. Do they? Does that mean that you fart a lot, bots? Yeah, and then once you've got the good bacteria, the good bugs in there, we then feed them with some sauerkraut. That's usually how we kick things off. Spit it out! Yeah, and then, so I've just come back from the gym. I'm going to start off today's feed with some eggs. We're going to do, probably 2 whole eggs, 4 egg whites, about 100 grams of smoked salmon. Salmon. And then I'm going to pull out my culinary skills and make us, what am I doing? Keto style pizza.
Yeah.
Cheesy pizza, which I'll be eating 2 weeks out from a show. I'm reluctant to do it because it's like the pizza that I'll then devour the night of the show. I don't know, it's kind of like I'm cheating. Not because I'm shredded. Anyway, and then we'll have some chicken and and then and then the good old trusty cottage cheese number. So stay tuned. Oh, look at this guy. Smoked salmon capers and an egg white omelette. Gordon Ramsay, eat your heart out. What you got over there?
Almost left fried eggs and salmon.
Ooh, she's
I've
a real
already inhaled
yoker.
it.
Claire's a fatty, aren't you? She loves her fat. She'll always save the yolk. Hey, just on the topic of Gordon Ramsay, how good is Gordon Ramsay, eh? He's just fucking beast. Cauliflower, almond flour, chop, microwave, chicken, mouth. Nah, Gordon Ramsay best when he starts going off on his rants.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. What do you call that? Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Actually, Claire does a pretty good one.
Fuck me.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me.
Fuck me.
Fuck me.
Fuck me. Where's the lamb sauce?
Where's the lamb sauce, Elizabeth?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, the lamb
The
sauce.
lamb sauce.
Oh, fuck me.
Fuck me.
Well, that lasted all of about 13 seconds.
Mine was shorter.
Second course. Let's do it. Before second course, let's have a check in with the mate. It's doing. How are you, man? How's your day?
Yeah, it's alright.
What are you doing? Warcrafting?
Yeah.
Wait, thanks for folding our clothes, by the way.
Sure.
All right then. See you later.
That you feel like it's holding you back.
Release a lot of stuff.
Yeah. That's the technical term.
Release a lot of shit, or will it help me to unleash the power within?
Yeah, unless you
Which one is it?
What do you think I
Eh.
have? What do you think I have? Yeah? What do you think I have? Friday.
Fuck, I really need to get a fucking food processor. Round 2. Chicken, broccoli, butter, and butter. Good thing about getting out of a hot bath though, that dick skin factor. Ah, fuck it, I'll show you. Don't worry about the membership, it's all good. Ew, gross. Alright, enough of that. Back on to course number 3, 4. Fuck, I don't know. Let's eat. Top egg whites. Egg whites. Cauliflower. Slow cooker. Fork. Reduce. No, don't reduce it. Combine that shit. Alright, this is a bit of a favourite in the Bottom Wetham household, the Chateau de Fat Bread. So we've got cauliflower, it's been microwaved and then squeezed the fuck out of through a cheesecloth. We got egg whites that have been whisked up real good. Oh yeah, little tip, if you're shredding, get rid of the food processor and the handheld electric whisk, because then you'll be able to do all that chopping and whisking yourself. You'll burn extra calories. Will you? Cheers for the tip, Fred. Anyway, and then almond meal. Gotta be careful with this almond meal. It's good stuff, but man, it's dense in calories. Like, look, you got, what's that? In 100 grams. It's a bit rubbed out. You got over half of it's fat, so just be wary of that. You know, if you are counting your calories. So as you can see, do very much follow an if it fits your macros style diet, but the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that your traditional bodybuilding diet is actually really not that healthy because of its lack of variety. Yeah, like there are so many different nutrients and stuff that the human body needs, and the reason people get cravings and get shitty and get irritable and look unhealthy when they're doing bodybuilding diet is because they're limiting so many good foods, you know, and tasty foods too. So yeah, instead of suffering, you know, both your health and psychologically, why not just figure out how to actually do it? And look, at the end of the day, if you count your calories, anybody who counts their calories, we are all if it fits your macros. So, you know, again, I don't like to put labels onto diets or anything because, you know, they come with social constructs and connotations that tend to arrest people's egos. It's really fucking hard to do with one hand. They tend to arrest people's egos because they get too emotionally attached to, you know, what some Instagram follower recommended, or, you know, how a friend of theirs tried something and it didn't work for them, so therefore it doesn't work for anybody. You know, it's just like, man, find the diet that works best for you and stick with that, you know. As long as you enjoy it, it adds value to your life, and it helps you achieve the goals that you want to be achieving, win-win. Good pinch of salt, and then piece de resistance, garlic steak seasoning. Good liberal dosing of that. Whisk it all up, and then we're going to spread it all out. A piece of baking paper. This guy digging into the cheese. Are you serious? You're about to slap that onto your pizza? 2 weeks out? What is wrong with you? Yep. See how the base is going. Oh yeah. Pizza fit for a fat red. Fit for a fat red. Fit for a fat red. Fit Fred.
You're making food down my stomach. Maybe I just prepped the pork, yeah?
Oh, look at that. Van Napoli, eat your heart out. Oh, bung it in the burner. Wait. See you soon, my pretty. Are you excited for the pizza?
Yes! Is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? Is it ready yet?
Oh, let's go see. Oh, smells good. Yeah, baby, I think it's ready. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Huh. 2 weeks out from a show as well. Yeah. Not so fat anymore, are we? You're still red though. Yeah? Pizza. Customer. Eat. I'm not gonna stop to film this stuff. I'm digging in. See you guys on a sign out.
My head. Supplies are in the van. Every shred of evidence we reduced to ashes, my God.
Oh,
I do see the fire in your eyes.
James Spader.
It's terrifying.
So good. Blacklist, mate. Get on it. Ah, it was so good. Enjoy that?
I saw them. He had gone.
Comp-worthy pizza. Make sure you write that recipe down. Write that down. Alright, time for dessert.
Embrace the struggle. Zig Ziglar at his most persuasive. Are you familiar with his work?
So I thought I'd give you guys a bit of a lowdown as to how I came up with this number. It's actually a first comp recipe. My first ever competition that I did. I was having cottage cheese, you know, standard bodybuilder food, and then I was having peanut butter as well. And when you start getting into comp prep and your diet brain kicks in, your taste buds become, like, your palate changes, and you start to really fantasize about really weird combinations of food. Anyway, so I thought, what if I add my peanut butter to the cottage cheese? Oh yeah, I tried that. That tastes pretty good. You know what? I think a bit of salt and pepper. Yeah, add some salt and pepper. Oh, this is good. Saw some parsley in the fridge, threw some parsley in there. Fuck yeah, this is alright. And then, next time around, I decided to throw some avocado in there. And I was like, oh my god, winner winner, chicken dinner. Probably more like winner winner, cottage cheese dinner. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, so this has kind of been a staple of mine for just life now. It's fucking good. High protein, high fat, really tasty. Pretty good, huh, babe? So good. Not as good as organic dark chocolate though, huh?
Sure.
Good shit. Anyway, I'm going to dig into this, and I will see you when I'm next looking at you. Seems logical. Alright, Fred fans. The hair is out, the pillow is on the back of the head. Which can only mean one thing. It's bedtime. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. Hope you got something from it. Put a few little pearls of wisdom in there, as always. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me what you think. If you like it, if you hate it, what you'd like to see more of. Until then, I shall see you in the next video.